Well, this time of year, there's a lot of talk about resolutions and sticking to them, and it's a great time to make a firm resolve to make progress financially in 2014. Joining us now is Chris Jones, financial analyst from BayPort Credit Union, with 3 considerations to help you reach your goals. Chris, welcome back to the Hampton Road Show, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, you guys.
Okay, so it's the new year. Everyone wants to have a better bank account and make those decisions to try to get to that end goal. What are some of the pitfalls and some of the things that people should start with? Maybe it's a plan?
Well, what I wanted to come on is just talk about financial resolutions for your new year.
Right.
But when I looked at resolutions just in general, I was seeing statistics like 85–90% of us don't keep our resolutions. So why talk about resolutions if they're not going to be successful, right? So I want to give 3 tips today that'll help ensure make any resolution successful and tie it in some way to a financial resolution.
It seems like the first thing is maybe to have a plan.
Just have a plan. But in that plan, understand exactly what it is you're resolving to do. A good thing would be to set goals, obviously, and you want to have a year goal. Like if your goal is weight loss, you know how much weight you want to lose over the course of a year. If it's savings, you know how much you want to save over the course of the year. But have a goal where you want to be by the end of this month. Like say you just want to lose 2 pounds by the end of this month, or you want to put $10 per week in your savings account for every week this month. Understand that these are my goals. This is what I'm resolving to do, but understand the cost, because when you're talking about financial goals, you may have to trim back some of the luxuries of life, some of the things that you're spending money on, maybe going out to eat. You need to know what it's costing you to meet these goals.
And those sometimes are the obstacles and sacrifices you have to make.
I'm sorry, I missed exactly what you said there.
No, sometimes those are the obstacles that you have.
Exactly.
And also, when you do make that plan or that budget, you have to establish accountability for it as well.
That's the second part that I would think of is establish accountability. And you want to have an accountability partner. If you're married, your spouse is a good accountability partner. Or if you don't have a spouse, just a good friend. Someone you can trust and someone who can speak into your life. And when they speak to you about these goals, when you've let them in and they understand what it is you're shooting for, when they talk back to you, listen to them and to respond to what they say, because they have an objective view and they're looking from the outside looking in, and they've got some great advice to give you. So have accountability for those goals.
And like most things, like diets and such, you just got to get started. You have to know where to begin.
And that's what I would say is point 3. You just got to begin. You've got to start. It's funny thing is, this week at work there was some people in our break room, and there was some chocolate or something on the table, and they were popping chocolate in their mouth and made the comment, "Well, I'll start next week." You know, and you hear that over and over and over.
Right.
But you have to start, and not just start, but expect that there's going to be some bumps in the road, and you're going to maybe slip up here and there. And if you slip up, get back up and start all over again. Whether it is a financial goal or a dietary goal, whatever it is. Start on your way to that goal and just keep on going.
Maybe set that budget, and like you said, getting started is the hardest thing, but once you get started, it could lead to success.
Absolutely, and that's the goal, is to make it successful.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot for the information. For more on how you can get started on the road to reaching your financial goals this year, stop by any of the 16 BayPort Credit Union locations across Hampton Roads or log on to bayportcu.org. Chris, thank you so much, and best of luck to you in 2014.
Absolutely, thank you guys.